He's a bitter man.
Hey!
Okay then folks, welcome to Bushfest. Early on, I think we've done well, we've got a few in. So much more than last year.
He doesn't want to do it. Oh, I don't know, baby. Are you comfortable with that?
I first played the bush when you were comparing, and I was wearing a kilt, and there were two men and a dog, and the dog had the best sense of humour. That was the first time I ever played the bush, and finally, after the gig was over, 4 more people came in. I don't know why they knew when the gig was over. And we sat and sang Scottish folk songs till about 5 in the morning. And since then I have always just loved the bush. What's not to love about the bush?
I'm Glenn, co-owner of Blue Giraffe Comedy Nights. This is Bushfest 16, what can I say? We got involved in it last year when I got the amazing Mr. Incognito down to do a spot for us. And then this year I've carried on the tradition. I've got Craig Murray.
And Bushfest, come in.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. Free entry, you see. So anybody can walk in.
From the Plusnet adverts, I've got him coming down tonight. Tomorrow night we've got Andy White. And on Thursday night we had Lewis Burgess. He's a rising star, so we had him come up because this is the sort of place to come to get all your wicked comedians.
I'm at Bushfest today. I'm doing a 15-minute spot. Don't ask me what I'm doing because I don't know myself yet, so just make it up as I go along. If you go shit, I'll just go back to my usual stuff. So I'm watching, she said, well, I like a shelf put up there. I said, I don't do DIY. She said, go and get yourself a book and learn. So I went down to our library, I said, have you got any books on shelves? She's taking the piss. And I got out the book. I got the dictionary out. There's a word you can't find in the dictionary, camouflage. Anyway, I got the dictionary out and I looked up the word paranoid. And do you know what it says? What do you want to know for? Yes, it's my first time doing Bushfest, but I have been down the Hollybush practically since the day it started, on and off, doing a few comparing jobs. But years ago, well, not too many years ago, you could smoke inside, couldn't you? And people say it was great. But if you looked at smokers then, they was grey and haggard, weren't they? You look at them now, because they got to go outside, they got f***ing suntans. I said to my mate, mate, you're looking really well. He said, I'm on 60 fags a day. I've never had so much fresh air.
It's Colin Harris, ladies and gentlemen!
Hello everybody, welcome to Bushfest, Cradley, Heath, Britain's smallest comedy festival. I'm Colin Harris, I'm the MC for the Saturday afternoon.
Hello Glastonbury. Yeah, it's just like Glastonbury, but you don't have to have a crap in a bucket.
See, I feel a little bit about, because I don't actually do any of the work anymore. I did in the first year, but Dave's right there and can make decisions. So in truth I haven't done a lot to organise Bushfest. I basically had the idea and I was quite involved in the first year, and with every year Dave does more of it because he's more central to the thing. So I mean, all credit to Dave, he does all the work. I turn up and take the credit.
Well, for me Bushfest is everything now. 2 years ago I never heard of it, I wasn't a comedian. Started being a comedian last year. Wasn't very good, did Bushfest for the first time, met loads of comedians that gave up of their time free, and it was fantastic. This year it's even better, more comedians, including professional comedians. It's a great place to go, it's all for free, fantastic atmosphere, everybody gets on, and I can't understand why it doesn't get more attention from the media.
There is a natural cynicism that I have, but I do genuinely appreciate kind of being asked to do something like this, and just to come along with my vitriol and scorn and rage.
You see, there's a lot of people out there who are fascinated by hearing aids, and so I'll tell you about them. My hearing aid has got 3 settings: conversational, lecture theatre, and my favourite, off. Genuinely not interested in what you have to say. Why would I be interested? Case in point, my grandmother is currently refusing to get her cataracts removed because the surgeon who will do the procedure is from China. And she genuinely believes that this Chinese surgeon is going to remove her eyeballs and sell them in Shanghai as an aphrodisiac. Because like the rest of us, you know, when I'm not quite horny enough, I snack on the aged retinas of a Lancastrian pensioner.
It's an absolute honour to do the Bushfest. I've just brought along 3 of my mates, 2 of them from the local area, and they've not heard of Hollybush, and they're absolutely loving it.
Bushfest, to me, it's the annual celebration of the best open mic comedy club that the Midlands has ever seen. Simple as that. So many comedians had their first gigs here. I wasn't one of them, but I've had several gigs here, and you see people grow, turn from shit beginners into shit experienced people, and no, it's just wonderful to see the talent grow here, and this place has made it possible for them to do that.
Hello everybody! I'll warn you now, I'm very pissed and I'm on some very strong drugs at the moment, so if you haven't seen me before, it's going to get f***ing weird. Anyway.
Bushfest. It's just a great afternoon, great weekend. I've just excellent comedians, loads of nice beer, get absolutely shit-faced, and have a nice laugh doing it.
Crazy Golf is a bit of a letdown, isn't it? I mean, it's frivolous, definitely zany perhaps, but not crazy. I mean, at least when I designed a Crazy Golf course, people were genuinely upset. I had discordant music playing, I had blood shooting out through the holes, and cow entrails stapled to photographs of Sandy Shore, that kind of thing. I don't know much about cattle mutilation, but I know what I like.
Bushfest, everyone wants to be a comedian, that's how it works, that includes me.
I'm Martin Newburn, thanks for having me. Yes, this is a work in progress show called Tip Tonight. The reason why is because I live in a place called Tipton. Yeah, exactly. If you don't know Tipton, Tipton's a little deprived town. Halfway between, you've got West Bromwich here, you've got Wolverhampton here, and Tipton is smack centre of the Black Country. You can get other drugs there as well.
But no, it's a great little festival, all under one roof, or outside, as the case was today. The weather's lovely, the beer's cheap from all accounts.
I'm not scared of terrorist stuff anymore because it happens all the time.
Hey, I just did Bushfest because it's at the Bush, and I used to do new material here all the time. It's the only reason I came, and it was wonderful. It was a festival.
Okay, right, so I'll start with my impersonation of Bruce Willis for you. So here goes with Bruce Willis. That's my Bruce Willis.
What year is it? This third year of Bushfest? I didn't do the first year. This is my second year doing Bushfest. Last year was good. I think this year is better.
Thank you very much for recognising that reference from the 1995.
This is, for me, an amazing place. I always come here, not just for Bushfest, but just to the bush, to try out material. Everything in my set now has started here.
When you have a baby, by the way, I didn't realise this, you have to ring the hospital, right? And a woman on the other end of the phone, who's never met you, knows nothing about you, decides whether or not you can come in and have your baby, right? Who is this woman? Baby whisperer? How is she making that decision? I rang the hospital and she said, oh, you got ages yet? You got ages. I said, she's in a lot of pain, love. She says, no, just tell her to relax. She suggested this. She said, she needs a distraction. Why don't she read a book? And then she said, why don't you see if she wants to do some ironing? I said, because it's not 1976, love. Then I looked at the pile and thought, won't do itself, you know what I mean? If you have a cesarean, I'm never going to get through that.
I went to the loo earlier, there was a big turd in there. It's been in since last night, it wouldn't go. I've put the glove on, I've gone, and it's disappeared. Fantastic bonus.
And I thought, those stockings must have cost her the best part of a tenner. She should have gone down to Tesco and bought a multi-pack of tights for £4.50. It's best to buy your tights at Tesco's, actually. Asda tights are shit. It says large on the packet, but if you're as tall as me, they get very saggy in the crotch. I don't know that from personal experience, obviously. I was told that by another transvestite.
My name's Nipper Thomas, a lot of you know me. I am a bit of a moaner. I've got some great friends in the business. Like that.
Yeah, and the weather's lovely, though, I mean, because years ago, do you remember the 70s? We had two terrible winters. Mike and Bernie.
Nipper Thomas, the legend. I know what you'll be doing later on, Nipper. Probably the stuff you've been doing since opportunity knocks, in all fairness, mate.
When I arrived here, they said, you're late. I said, well, I'm ever so sorry. I broke down on the way here. They said, what happened? I said, I don't know, I just started crying.
I gave my credit card details to one of these webcam girls because I wanted to tell her where she was going wrong with her life. And I don't know whether you know this, you probably do, but you can talk to them, they can talk to you. And so this webcam girl said to me, so what gets you off? And I said, lack of evidence, usually. And it is true. I keep my hair short for a reason, and I try not to let my bodily fluids get everywhere. Which is what I put on my internet dating profile page as a unique selling point. Yeah, one response.
This has been great. You're a wonderful for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your night. Give the acts lots of support. Thank you very much. I'll see you again sometime.
Who needs jokes, Cradley? Who needs jokes when you've got that in your locker? Well, I must say, you've been a Boston crowd. Now keep supporting this. Well, whatever this is. Keep supporting it, because this is real. This is real. Look, Missy, look, you can touch me. It's not even Christmas.
Last time we brought the dog here, Danny Beat was on the stage and he was doing his compere bit, and just as he did the punchline his joke, the dog left me, walked up onto the stage, shit right between his feet and just sat there gazing at him. And Danny went, and being an open mic night, that might not be the only piece of shit that appears on this stage this evening. Oh, Danny. But Lugs did Danny's best ever heckle. I don't understand why they're not a double act. Because they've got the same hair.
So, come down next year, if you're not here this year, and we'll make it bigger and better for you. See you later.
you are going to edit all this out, right?